Good morning. Welcome to the Alexandria Museum of Art, proud sponsors and hosts of the morning Qi Gong class on Saturday mornings. We are sponsored by a generous grant from the Rapids Regional Medical Center, and we are here every morning, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. for about 40 minutes or so in this beautiful upstairs gallery at the museum. Keep in mind, we mentioned before, but keep in mind that the museum is looking to expand the Healthy at AMoA programming. So if you have any input as to what you might like to see in extended classes in the museum, please let me know, let the museum know. We're looking for any input you have to get something that you want in here to extend and expand the existing classes being offered. As a quick side note, a PSA, I should say today is Saturday the 19th, pretty sure. As a quick side note, I do want to say this is a PSA. This has nothing to do with the class in the museum, but the City of Alexandria is doing their annual Household Hazardous Waste Day. This happens once a year, usually in May. It was delayed this year because of COVID, of course. But it is on today. I want to say until 3 p.m. Check with the city, check on the website on the city or Facebook on the City of Alexandria. It is at the city complex, which is on Highway 1. If you go down Highway 1 from MacArthur Drive, it's on the right-hand side once you pass Petrus Feed and Seed and Thomas C. Body Shop. And I think there's a City of Alexandria water depot there. There's a little road to your right that crosses over the railroad tracks and brings you way back into the city complex. The recycling is going on back there. They take in all kinds of things. They will take in anything you can't put in your regular trash. So CF bulbs, batteries, tires. They're taking tires this year. Old medication, paint. What else is there? Let's see. I mean, anything, electronics. Old computers, old TVs, all those things that you can't put in your regular trash that are poisonous or hazardous or in some way dangerous, old fuel, old oil. They recycle all of that. It's a very simple process. You drive up to the gate, you give them your zip code and what city you're from and how many households you're representing with the drop-off, and you drive up a little bit, and they have a whole big section of tables and folks there who unload your car for you. You hadn't got to get out of your car. They unload you there at the station. Each station gets their stuff out and you drive on off and you're done. It's a very simple, very fast process, but they will take anything that's hazardous and can't go in normal trash. Okay, so check on that. Like I said, I think it runs till 3 o'clock today, but that's definitely worth attending if you have some things you can't recycle ordinarily or things you cannot bring to the normal trash. I will point out that I am unmasked today. I am doing that because we have one participant, and she is well off to my right, about 30 feet. Ordinarily, we have Shonu. Shonu's back there. Shonu you saw come in. I think I saw him come in earlier. Shonu's back there about 40 feet away. So we are very definitely well distanced. If we weren't, I would of course be masked. You've seen that before. You will see it again once our numbers come back up again and we get to where we can't really be distanced well. I will certainly remask, but until then I can talk to you clearly without the mask on. But keep in mind, very assuredly, we are safely distanced from each other. All right, nothing specific to delve into. I really wanted to cover the Household Hazardous Waste Day because I think it's been a long overlooked thing the city does. They don't do a very good job of advertising it. They don't do a very good job of putting up signage. The signage is very, very small out there, but it's definitely worth going to. If nothing else, it's worth saving up things until next year when it happens again in May, and you can bring it out then. I tend to keep all my stuff for each May, and I make a big deal about this thing. It's a nice event the city sponsors, so if you can make it today, please do. It's a great free thing for you. All right, we have some beautiful weather right now. I would love to be outside, but our data feed is not, my data plan is not very good, and if I stream this, I go over my plan in one day. So We'll be inside today. I hope you are outside. I hope you can be outside in the coming days. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous outside, our precursor to fall. So I hope you get to enjoy that if at all possible. As we go through class today, think about your basics. We've been looking back at the foundation work, doing a little deep dive into some of the foundation work in Qi Gong. Remember today, as you go through your form, keep your knees bent. Try to keep a clear head as best you can. When you fail to do so, don't beat yourself up over it. Make sure your knees are bent, lungs are filled deeply and emptied completely every breath, and you move slowly and with rhythm. You don't want to suddenly speed up or slow down. You want to move nice and steady all the way through the form. And we're going to screw up. That happens. It happens to all of us. It happens all the time. It's normal. When that happens, don't fret it. Don't let that become a bothersome thing. Don't let it become a thorn in your side. When it happens, accept it and go on. It's okay. We all have off days. We all have days when it just doesn't come together. It's going to happen. Focus on right now, on relaxing, on being calm and smooth. I'm going to back up a little bit here. We're going to get Shonu and Patty ready, and we will have our first Sao. All right. Everybody ready? All right. Let's begin as always with our first Sao. Lifting the heavens. Breathe out. gaze is backwards. Breathe out. Draw bow, shoot tiger. Stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lion wags tail. marry heavens and earth. Breathe in. Even though Patty, as I said, is well off to my right there, about 20 odd feet, and Shonu is actually behind me quite a bit, I am going to mask up for the last two postures because of the very expulsive nature of the air I'm breathing. So just on the safe side, I'll keep Patty safe way over there and Shonu way behind me. Because I do, for a fact, very much love my Sangha and I'm going to keep them safe. So, Quan Ti sits on throne. Breathe in. And finally, stamp the earth. That is the sound of relaxation. If you haven't been around me very much in class, you know, or you don't know, you will know soon, that when I yawn, that means I am really, really relaxing. And I've got to say that even though my Sangha, my group of noble friends, those of us who are on the path together, support and build up each other, even though you're distant, you are still very much important to me, very much my Sangha, my in-person or at a distance Sangha, are to be respected and protected. Like I say, I do want to reinforce the fact that as we did the first 6 postures, our 2 here were very, very distant from me. And of course I did mask up because of the expulsive nature of the breath of the last 2 postures. Last thing I want to do is get someone sick. I think I'm well so far, but I want to keep everyone that way. So, thank you for joining us as always. Every Saturday we'll be here in the museum, masked and distanced. We are very careful here and continue to be. The only reason you see me unmasked during the weekdays is that I am, of course, home alone and in the front yard, so there's no one to endanger there. But we will continue every Saturday. If the weather continues this way, we may try to get an outside class fairly soon. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Just depending on we all know, if you're from Louisiana, the vagaries of the weather here. So it may be 110 next Saturday. But depending on how the weather goes and how everyone feels in class, we may well do an outside class here before too long. And I think you probably missed the discussion last time, unless you were here with us. We're looking at doing an outside class at my home sometime in fall when it's nice. There's Shonu. I was actually Shonu's his idea that we come to my house. There's Patty. There's my Patty. My Sangha. we are going to do a class at the house. Shodu loves the front yard and how pretty it is, and wants to visit with the chickens and the goats. So we're going to look at planning one in fall for sure. We'll do a micro retreat in my front yard for a class one day, but we will get that announced and planned well ahead of time and get word out to you as soon as possible. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely keep an eye out if you have hazardous waste. Again, the PSA, the City of Alexandria is doing their Household Hazardous Waste Day at the City Complex off Highway 1. If you have anything hazardous that cannot be thrown in the trash, CF bulbs, batteries, old oil or fuel, old paint, old medication, electronics, anything that's hazardous to the environment that can't be just tossed in the trash, they are collecting today for free. And I want to say until about 3 o'clock, check and make sure. And if and when you go, look for the signs. The signs are very small and very hard to see, but they are out there, and you'll probably see the line out there. It's a free service. All they ask of you is how many households you represent when you bring in the load and what your zip code is. It's as simple as that. You bring your stuff in, they recycle it for you. They're partnered with somebody. I think it's Clean Earth something. I saw the name on the truck. And they are professional recyclers. So very, very fast. I was in and out this morning in about 15 minutes. It's very, very quick. They unload for you. Don't even get out of your car. You sit there, drive up, or your truck, drive up, they unload for you, they recycle it, and you're finished. They also take tires. If you have old tires, they'll take those as well. So anyway, we will resume here next Saturday, as always, 10:30 a.m., third floor gallery in this beautiful location. Thanks to the museum, as always, for having us here and for allowing me to be part of the Healthy at AMoA programming, which is looking to be expanded. So if you have any input as to what you might like to see, whether it be more Qigong, complex Qigong, simple Qigong, a modified Qigong, if you want to see some Tai Chi, some simple Tai Chi, some complex Tai Chi, that will be offered if you let us know what you want. We're looking to expand the offering in a few months. It's not going to be an immediate thing, but it will be coming soon. Give us your input, give us your ideas, let us know what you want to see, and we will try to implement it for you. And then I will be back out in the front yard, and in the garden, as Shana likes to say. We'll be doing that Sunday morning, 8 a.m., and then on through the week, 8 a.m. We'll do the live feeds. I think Sundays may become our deep dive days. So tomorrow we will look into doing a very deep dive into draw bow, shoot tiger. It should be very fun. So, from Patty and Shonu and myself, I hope you are well. Please stay safe, and we will see you very soon.